Good morning, everybody. We're live from California. My name is Omer Gozin, and I'm the Senior Vice President at Plug and Play. And I would like to welcome all of you to our new materials and packaging vertical, Batch 10 Full Summit. We have great content that we've prepared for you today, and we'll look forward to sharing that with all of you. So today, after my opening remarks, we're going to go with our keynote speaker. After that, we're going to have 20 fantastic startups pitching during that session. And then we're going to follow up with a networking session on Remo. So this is our innovation platform, and this is the bit.ly link that you can use to interact with our startups. Unfortunately, during the pitch session, we will not be able to entertain any questions, but we really encourage you to come to network with us on Remo and interact with our startups. So for those of you who are new to Plug and Play, I would like to give a brief introduction. So we're a venture capital firm that makes early stage startup investments from Silicon Valley. My team and I were from the head office in the Valley. And in a year, we make roughly around 200 and 250 startup investments. And we're engaged with 180 VCs. Another side of our platform is dedicated to external innovation with our corporations, which in 15 countries and 38 offices, we're working with 400 major corporations to super boost their efforts in external innovation. And also our startup innovation platforms across the globe, we run 60 industry-specific accelerator programs. So this is our global footprint. And just to give you an idea, in 2019, we started 18 programs, and currently we're planning on launching a few offices until the end of the year, like the one in Topeka, Kansas, and Istanbul, Turkey. These are all of the industry-specific programs that we're covering, and some of these are new that you did not see the last time that we had a chance to talk. And these ones are the Social Impact Post-COVID-19 Accelerator, AgTech Accelerator, and Animal Health Accelerator that we're going to be doing an inaugural selection day next week from Topeka, Kansas. Today, we're highlighting our new materials and packaging vertical. And on the next slide, you can see a quick overview of our vertical. So we were founded by ExxonMobil in 2015. Since then, we have accelerated 10 batches. So today is the graduation day for our batch 10 startups. And in our network, we have 24 corporate partners, and we have facilitated over 300 deal flow sessions. Each had anywhere between 3 to 6 startups. And across these 10 batches, we have accelerated 155 startups and made 9 investments in the hard tech space. So some of the focus areas that we have been focusing on in our vertical, but not limited to, are material substitutes. We have building materials that we work with, paper and packaging products, chemicals, adhesives, and coatings, flexible electronics, and semiconductors, advanced materials. So we cover a lot of ground depending on our partners, corporate partners, technology needs. So with that said, I would like to congratulate our Batch 10 startups. These 20 entrepreneurs have worked relentlessly with our teams, with our mentors, and with our corporates to do deal flows, to do pitch polishing, to work on their products, build their businesses. And we have been honored to be a part of their journey. A big congratulations to our Batch 10. So the last 3 months snapshot. It's been an odd year. Everybody feels it. You know, we've been working from homes, and we've created a lot of content. Definitely the Zoom exhaustion is real, but we're as motivated as ever. So we've prepared 25 webinars and networking sessions during the last 3 months. We have added 10 plus mentors to our network, which is the backbone of our program, because when startups join, they're here to do office hours with our mentors, whether to work on their businesses, their planning, their product ideas, and networking to find their next business partners through the mentors within the either mentors organization or elsewhere. And we've added 3 more corporate partners in the during the last summer. And this is the number that we always look for is we have added more than 3,000 startups to our network. Kudos to our ventures team. And we've made more than 100 startup introductions during the last 3 months. And another big thank you to you, to our mentors. And these people have been phenomenal, um, volunteering their time, dedicating their times to work with our startups, be there for them, and guide them throughout their journey. Thank you very much. And another big thank you goes to the new materials and packaging vertical partners, all of our anchor partners, Ecosystem Plus, and Eco partners. We could not be here without you guys. With that said, I would like to welcome three more corporate partners to the new materials and packaging platform. The first one joined in July of this year, Sabik. Jay, we're very lucky to have you in the ecosystem. Another one, which is a special one, you might remember that the former CEO of Owens Corning had joined us as a keynote during our spring summit in May, Mike Damon. And well, Owens Corning, for those of you who don't know, as a former employer of mine before Plug and Play, I worked as a business manager there, and we're very fortunate to have you, Fei, Xiaomin, and Jay. We started this partnership, and it's coming together very nicely. So welcome. And the other one is inks, the largest manufacturer of inks. Shane and the team. We're very fortunate to have you. Welcome. This is going to be an incredible partnership that I feel from the first few interactions that our team has had with the Inks team. So congratulations to all of our new partners. Another one is that keeps us excited and keeps us moving and being engaged in this program is the expansion goals that we have. Our team in Japan, they're working diligently towards a full launch of the materials program in December in to be run from two cities in Kyoto and Tokyo. So we'll look forward to that one. And then our Chicago team will be launching with a food and packaging focus, and that inaugural selection day will be in the middle of November. So we're working towards that one. We just had a Houston event for 2 days covering smart cities, supply chains, and materials and sustainability between September 30th and October 1st. We're shifting gears in that one, and then we're getting ready to take over Houston. The other one is starting a food and packaging program in Paris in towards the middle of 2021. So those are some of our goals of expansion. Another update is since this is a new materials and packaging expo. However, would like to also provide you an update on our sustainability program, which you know that we're running an End Plastic Waste program with the Alliance to End Plastic Waste that we built 3 hubs in the US, in Silicon Valley, in Paris, and in Singapore. So far, across 3 hubs, we have accelerated 32 startups, and we've deployed across 10 investments, $30 million of capital for some of those startups. And currently, we have 40 active pilots between our startups and our corporate partner and their member companies. Another one that we're extremely excited about is our global expansion with the In Plastic Waste for platform. So you might have heard during our alumni showcase event on September 23rd that we will be expanding our End Plastic Waste platform to Latin America, to make it Brazil as a hub, and South Africa and China. The first one, the China launch, will be in the second week of November. So get in touch with us. We're extremely excited about that. Some of the top events that we did for sustainability was an all-together cleanup campaign that we worked with one of our batch startups, Literati, and we've collected over 1 million pieces of litter across 73 countries. So for those of you who joined us, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. Some of our upcoming events, as I mentioned, the Shanghai launch will be on November 17th, carbon neutrality event on November 19th, and our Singapore showcase with our batch startups will be on November 24th, and it will take virtually. With that said, I would like to welcome our keynote speaker, Charlie, who's the founder and CEO of CheckerSpot. This is special for us because Charlie was from our batch 8. He went through the same process that all of you entrepreneurs did and pitched here a year ago. Now he's delivering the keynote at the New Materials and Packaging Fall Summit 2020, and he's he's a part of our investment portfolio as well, which also gives us another honor here. With that said, without further ado, I would like to welcome Charlie to kick off our Fall Summit. Hello,
Thanks,
Charlie.
Omer. Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Great to see you as well. I'm going to mute myself and turn off my video. The stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes,
Great.
we can.
Assuming you can. Well, good morning. It's great to be here. I want to thank Plug and Play for inviting me to present this morning. The title of my talk is Vital Dedication, Bringing Materials to Life. Now, the reason that I decided to land on this title is because we recently launched a product that's called the Vital 100. And the journey for us so far has definitely required dedication. But the most important message that I want to deliver today is this: animating materials innovation through applications development, building product that showcases the performance advantages of your material is just an absolute force multiplier in creating market demand. This photograph was taken a year and a half ago when CheckerSpot first presented at Plug and Play. I'm pleased to say that we've made a lot of progress since then, and I'm going to share with you some of that progress over the last year and a half. What we've accomplished so far to date wouldn't have been possible without partnerships. I think partnerships is a key theme around Plug and Play. That includes amazing investors. It includes partnerships with strategics, investors, including, for example, Plug and Play Ventures. I'd like to especially recognize Matt Claxton, who we continue to work with regularly. But being a part of the Plug and Play ecosystem has been valuable, not only because of the introductions and the connections and exposure, but because of what we've learned about the market along the way. We're grateful to have been selected to be part of this community, and we're excited to give back in any way that we can. The importance of partnership can't be overstated. I mentioned on my opening slide that animating materials innovation through applications development is critical. A big reason why is that demonstrating the performance benefits is paramount. What's photographed here is a proprietary polyurethane that we developed. This can be cast, and where we can optimize for certain targeted physical properties. I'm going to give more detail on this in just a moment. Now, it's true that core to who we are at CheckerSpot and what we're building has a lot to do with our vision for a more sustainable future. And we know that we can create best-in-class materials that aren't reliant on petroleum and other commodity oils. Sustainability versus performance, I'm here to say, is a false choice. 2020, Omer touched on this in his opening remarks, has been an extraordinary time, to say the least. Between the pandemic, the wildfires, the erratic weather, climate change, and Mother Nature are absolutely top of mind. 2020 is a year that reminds us that science matters. And over the last few years, we've seen a growing crescendo of consumer demand for brands and products that are better for the environment and human health. Yet there still exists resistance in the market taking aim at sustainable brands. This reflects an increasingly outdated view that a more sustainable product is also an inferior product. It's viewed as not being as good. But again, sustainability versus performance is a false choice. And at CheckerSpot, we're showing why and how biotechnology, how innovation enables us to harness new molecules to create materials and ingredients that have performance advantages. The key to unlocking this chemical diversity lies with biomanufacturing. In this photomicrograph are microalgae that we designed to produce new molecules. For example, we've started with certain oils in which the chemistries are unique. These oils exist in nature. Mother Nature has evolved over billions of years to produce some exquisite functional oils. Unfortunately, these plants don't fit with the agroeconomic infrastructure. These plants don't grow in the arable regions of the world. They don't scale agriculturally. This is what biomanufacturing unlocks. We have the ability to access the genes, the DNA, from these novel plants and plug them into a microbial expression system that produces at commercial scale through fermentation. The point here is that biomanufacturing unlocks our ability to access performance chemistries that deliver performance, and we can do it in a far more sustainable way than commodity-based feedstocks. But that's just interesting science. What matters most is how we've begun to bring to life applications development. There is a growing gap in the field of applications development. Over the last 30-odd years, the level of R&D investment as a percentage of revenue at the major chemical companies has declined. In addition, much of the investment has been focused on improving unit economics and process development to drive profitability. Makes a lot of sense. But this can sometimes be at the expense of creating new materials, new innovation. At CheckerSpot, we don't stop at delivering a new molecule, a new ingredient, or a new material. We invest in applications development, and we're reimagining rapid prototyping, the concept of design, build, test. This enables us to iterate with our platform and to fine-tune performance advantages by optimizing both biology and chemistry. We launched the brand Wonder Alpine in the summer of 2019, several weeks after we wrapped up in our plug and play cohort. Today, we have 2 SKUs available on the market. Each SKU, called the Intention 110 and the Vital 100, photographed here, are highly technical skis engineered for backcountry travel. Both the Intention 110 and Vital 100 have 2 urethane-based materials we innovated at CheckerSpot. In engineering these materials, we utilized algal oil with unique chemistry that enabled us to engineer a new composite in the core of the ski and a poured urethane cast that replaces the ABS plastically typically used for the sidewalls of skis. The initial performance advantages are reflected in our bench testing. And what's illustrated here reflects when compared to a leading competitor, our ski has better strength to weight and torsional strength to weight, yet the flex is just as stiff. We designed the ski targeting these features as well as targeting damping properties to deliver a best-in-class product that's enabled by biology. Backcountry enthusiasts and alpinists have loved the product, and industry experts have taken notice. This year, we're proud to have been recognized by Free Skier's Editor's Pick, Fast Company's Innovation by Design Award, Men's Journal Style and Design Award, and most recently by Blister Gear Review. Performance is paramount, but these products were designed with sustainable materials based on biomanufacturing. And the way we run production takes into account minimizing waste in the manufacturing process. We are also innovating potential solutions for the future around product at the end of life. These considerations, they're all icing on the cake for a consumer base that cares passionately about climate change, protecting Mother Nature, and protecting our winters. Again, performance is paramount. Performance versus sustainability is a false choice. We're now working with additional outdoor recreation brands who are qualifying CheckerSpot's materials. How do we do this? Our innovation platform rests on 3 pillars: molecular biology, material science, and fabrication. Biology is the enabler. This is the foundation. And again, we're focused on initially on microalgae. We use automation and high throughput screening to identify and select for strains with desired characteristics. We engineer along the lipid pathway to produce targeted oils with unique fatty acid chemistries. This is the key. Accessing these chemistries unlocks physical and functional properties of materials and ingredients. It turns out biology may in fact be the best chemist. We then utilize chemistry to assemble these algal oils into performance materials, having optimized physical and functional properties. And we've started with two classes of materials, one, urethanes, and the second, textile finishes. The third and final pillar of our platform is our fabrication and rapid prototyping capability. This pillar enables us to build and test parts and products utilizing our proprietary materials. Our platform and business model is all about developing products. We have a fully integrated applications development focus. We're demonstrating how biomanufacturing and chemistry offer us two ways to fine-tune performance advantages through rapid, cost-effective iteration, design, build, and test. And we can do this at scale. Photographed here is a purpose-built biomanufacturing facility for microalgal oil production in Brazil that is owned by Corbion. Checkerspot's now 4 years old. We incorporated as a public benefit corporation in 2016. We've raised just over 50 million to date, with our Series B closing most recently in July. The team is still under 40. We're a startup, we're a small company. We were a part of the Illumina Accelerator and the Plug and Play new materials and packaging cohort. We sold our first product in 2018 and launched the brand Wonder Alpine just last year. We now have 3 materials on the market. And again, key to our progress are partnerships. And I'd like to tell you a little bit more about that. Since 2018, we've partnered with the Japanese chemical company DIC. DIC is a strategic investor, and we recently completed our first funded joint development project with them. We're now in the process of moving forward with commercial plans around the novel polyol we co-developed, and we are expanding our relationship with DIC. Just this past November, we announced another partnership with W.L. Gore. This includes Beyond Surface Technologies around the co-development of performance textiles. In partnership with Beyond Surface Technologies, we're also currently commercializing a textile finish for wicking in synthetic fabrics. This finish is known as Midori BioWick, and we look forward to announcing brands who are bringing it to consumers. Now, the next 3 slides introduce additional market segments we're targeting through partnership with our existing products or through targeted joint development projects that leverage the Checkerspot platform. Lightweighting, damping, torsional rigidity, and waste minimization of our urethanes are features we're bringing to life through Wonder Alpine in outdoor recreation. It is not a coincidence that these same features translate to things like energy efficiency in the automotive and aerospace industries. These are extremely time-intensive, risk-averse, and challenging industries to introduce new materials into. If you do, the benefit is enormous if you have the proven commercial viability in an adjacent market that allows your supply chain to be tested and to be worked out. If you have an actual cost of goods as opposed to an elaborate techno-economic model, and if your distribution is in place. This is one of the strategic merits of starting in an underserved market. As Checkerspot continues to grow, we'll be announcing partnerships in other adjacent markets where unique ingredients can improve performance. For example, personal care. In the last decade, there's been a proliferation of emerging brands fighting for shelf space. We have a proven ability to utilize biology to access unique ingredients that can help brands differentiate. And one final example we're working on strategic development projects is to partner the commercialization of ingredients based on unique healthy oils for sustainable nutrition. Another critical point here is this. We know how important focus is. Each of these markets I've described, outdoor recreation, automotive, aerospace, personal care, nutrition, textiles. Our core competency at Checkerspot is innovation. What's often overlooked is how the same molecule can be commercialized into very different market segments. Checkerspot is acutely focused on innovation. And this underscores why partnership like with DIC, with Gore, with BST, and others that we'll announce soon in other verticals are so important. We bring innovation. They bring market, distribution, and commercial expertise. We're still early in our journey at Checkerspot, but we're demonstrating how we can access a broader palette of molecular building blocks that enable a new wave of performance ingredients and materials. The world's global economy runs on carbon. carbon from commodity-based feedstocks like petroleum and palm oil. 2020 has offered plenty of reminders that climate change is real and that perhaps we ought to have more urgency. To truly achieve the scale and impact, to make a difference in the world, we believe focus, partnership, and collaboration are paramount. We hope you'll join us in this journey. And now, before we get to the Q&A and the discussion, I'd like to come back to where I started, vital dedication. I'd like to turn the control back over to the moderator to play a video that captures a bit more about our recently launched Vital 100 ski that features 2 CheckerSpot materials. It captures the energy of CheckerSpot, our partners, and the community that we're working so hard to build. Thank you.
It is the one essential, vital quality which yields most painfully to change.
Now, we must look to the future and begin again.
The greatest difficulty comes at the beginning.
Nothing more difficult to take in hand, more perilous to conduct, or more uncertain in its success than to take the lead in the introduction of a new order of things.
We do not reject our traditions, but we are willing to adapt in order to achieve a better future.
In this revolution, research has become central. Today, the solitary inventor, tinkering in his shop, in laboratories and testing fields. A vital element toward our ultimate goal has been made: to mold, to balance, and to integrate these and other forces, new and old. But so much remains to be done.
A shared determination, a temper of the will, a quality of the imagination, a predominance of courage over timidity, of the appetite for adventure over the life of ease.
We must deal with the world as it is, so let us persevere.
No matter whether the original goal was set too high or too low, our objective is quicker and better results.
Everything else is but corollary to this vital dedication.
You must open your minds and open your heart to the limitless horizons of humanity. We need imagination and not sterility, creativity, not imitation, experimentation, not conformity, excellence, not mediocrity. I can think of easier ways, but I cannot think of more satisfying ways.
progress, and it may not be stopped.
Thanks. Happy to take questions. That video captures the soul of who we are at CheckerSpot. There's not a single frame in that video that is stock footage. That is the team and the community that we're building at CheckerSpot across the platform as well as in the backcountry.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Charlie, for this. It was really amazing, and it's amazing to see the growth also of CheckerSpot for the past year and a half. So my name is Danae. I'm a ventures analyst at Plug and Play, working in new materials, packaging, and sustainability. So today I'll be taking care of the Q&A session and then presenting the startups. So we have a few questions for you. If you have more questions, please ask below in the Q&A box. So Glenn is asking, have you thought about making better cross-country skis? It's a big market in Europe.
We've looked at a bunch of other kinds of skis, including cross-country skis. We do have expansion plans to get into other skis for the alpinist, but it's the alpinist, the mountaineer, that is our defined target consumer for Wonder Alpine. There's certainly crossover with cross-country skiing, but we focused initially on backcountry skis.
Sounds good, thank you. And another question we have from one of our batch 10 startup is, are you open for collaboration for your materials, further innovation with startups from batch 10? I don't know if that made sense, sorry, maybe I forgot the word.
I mean, it's an easy yes. I mean, one of the key themes that I was trying to communicate in my presentation is the importance of partnership. And so there isn't a single, inbound email or reach out that we don't evaluate and take a look at. I think the reality is that we can't do everything because we have to stay focused, but we're absolutely open for partnership. And so the real answer to the question is it depends on what the focus or the angle could be or might be.
Okay, thank you. Max is also asking, what's the perspective on the end of life situation of these composite materials? How does the life cycle cost compares with competing materials on the market?
Yeah, so those are two different questions. I'll start with the cost part first and then go to the end of life. On the cost part, because we're able to utilize microalgal oil that is produced at such a large scale, we have an economic profile, unit economics, that allows us to be profitable with every single pair of skis that we sell. So this isn't a loss leader. We're not losing money. And the cost structure is extremely competitive. On the end of life, this is an issue that we think a lot about, that we have a couple of programs that we're focused on looking at how to address product at the end of life. That includes utilizing a resin system that is soluble. And that's important because it allows us to basically solubilize the resin, to take apart the skis, to reuse or recycle or upcycle the constituent materials that go into ski construction. And we're piloting that out of our Salt Lake City design lab.
Very cool, thank you. Another question is, first of all, Nico would like to thank you for this great presentation. And also, can you explain why you chose to launch a product and brand first, rather than selling the material to other companies?
Sure. Well, I mentioned when I was talking about the materials that are in the Intention 110 and the Vital 100, that we now have a large number of ski brands and snowboard brands and other action sport brands that are qualifying those materials, that are looking to adopt them. Now, we could have taken a different strategy a year or two or three ago and said, we're just going to go and try to sell direct to those brands, a B2B sale. And a lot of companies do that, but I have experience from a past life doing exactly that. And what we found is that it is extremely difficult to go and to sell into other brands, to go and to sell in a B2B setting. And if you go and do it yourself and you bring to life what's possible and you show how it works and you have the data and the cost structure and the supply chain and all of those pieces pulled together and show that to the world, it is a force multiplier in creating demands so that those B2B accounts come to you trying to access that material. And so it's a strategy that we've deployed to bring to life what's possible to create that demand and to move more efficiently, more quickly.
Oh, that makes sense. Maybe we have one more or two more questions. Where does your feedstock come from?
The feedstock for the microalgae is fermentable sugar. So any source of fermentable sugar we know works in our process. That includes things like cellulosics or perhaps one day fixed carbon. But today, the lowest cost feedstock in the world is sugarcane.
Okay, thank you. And last question. So you mentioned palm oil. Do you have plans to pursue a palm oil alternative?
We have experience with that, yes. However, if our focus is around delivering performance solutions, it doesn't make a lot of sense to us to go and try to compete outright with a commodity-based feedstock. So we're looking to bring new oils to market as opposed to competing with commodities. One day that will shift as we get greater economies of scale, as we get greater economic impact, as we have a more attractive cost structure.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Charlie, again for your time. Charlie, you will have a remote table after this session. So I know not all the questions have been answered. So if you do have more questions or if you just want more details, please attend the remote session later and don't forget to register.
Great. Thank you, Danae.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. So let's continue. So as I mentioned, my name is Danae. I'm a ventures analyst at Plug and Play, working in new materials, packaging, sustainability. And I'm very excited to present to you the startup that we have been working with for the past 3 months. A few reminders. First of all, I would like to remind you of the remote session again. Unfortunately, these startups only have 3 minutes to present their entire company, which is really not much. So if you have any questions or if you would like to learn more, don't forget to do so. For each of these startups, we won't have Q&A sessions. However, we will have a poll. So after each presentation, a poll will pop up on your screen and you'll be able to say if you're interested in an introduction. If you click yes, we will Plug and Play introduce you via email in the next few days. If you click no, then it'll be less work for us. I'm just kidding. Of course, we really encourage your participation. So let's start right away with Alchemy. Sasha is founder and CEO of Alchemy. So from concept chemistry, Alchemy accelerates product development and improves service delivery with software that powers the digital lab of the future.
Hello, my name is Sasha Novakovic. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Alchemy. We sell software to the global chemical and materials industries to speed product development and improve service delivery. We're a venture-backed technology company with a global customer base and 4 offices, 2 in the US, 1 in South America, and 1 in Europe. We are global partners of both AWS and Microsoft. Today, we're about 35 people, 2/3 developers and 1/3 chemists, material scientists, and biologists, and we hail from leading technology, materials, and CPG companies. I think we can all agree that commercializing chemistry is complex, time-intensive, and ultimately expensive. The typical company spends 3.3% of revenue on R&D, and it can be as high as 6, 7, or more % in innovation-intensive companies. The issue for lab staff is not that they don't have access to tools. Really, it's that they have access to too many narrow single-purpose tools, and these single-purpose tools create data silos. Ultimately, the challenge with this is that data silos make it difficult to operate efficiently and difficult to generate AI-ready data at scale, which is required for predictive chemistry and the direction that we know every company is going. How does Alchemy address this? We digitalize lab processes, in particular to reduce the time and the cost of these activities across the product lifecycle. We know that by digitalizing these lab processes and aggregating up the data, Chemists can optimize at the level of the chemistry, lab managers can optimize at the level of projects, and technical directors or heads of R&D can optimize across the portfolio. Our claim to fame is really that we are able to digitalize lab processes in less than 60 days. We can go into a lab, take an inventory of the processes, take an inventory of the test methods, an inventory of the equipment that's there, and create a library of custom applications for each customer. In plain English, what we're doing is getting the right data and the right tools to the right person at the right time in the process for them to operate most efficiently. If they can work smarter, then teams can move faster and companies can win more business. Ultimately, we know that there is measurable concrete ROI associated with this automation activity. For custom formulators, if they're increasing conversion on samples that get sent out, we know there is direct top-line benefit. If we can shrink the NPD, the new product development process, by 30%, not only is there 30% less time, there's less cost associated with that product development, and importantly, that time can be invested in the next new product. At a very granular level, we know that if we can shrink process times from days to minutes, that we can shrink the amount of lab cost per revenue dollar generated. And that's ultimately what we're trying to do, is improve operating margins. Our objective as a participant in Plug and Play is very simple. It's really business development opportunity with global material and chemicals companies, and we look forward to engaging directly. This is a slide with all of our contact information. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to next steps.
Thank you so much, Sasha. So next, I would like to welcome Hallie. Hallie is co-founder and CEO of Mito. Mito produces safe to handle and easy to integrate nano additives to be utilized in fiber reinforced composites.
During the 2020 pandemic, climatologists verified a long-time suspicion. One of the largest contributors to ozone pollution is freight trailers, the hulky, bulky hunks of metal carrying around your food, your goods, and packages across the country. Freight trailers need to shed weight without sacrificing performance in order to cut pollution and maintain efficiency. What they need to do is switch to composite materials, which include carbon fiber, fiberglass, and thermoplastic materials, most of which are 40% lighter, 10 times stronger than aluminum, and are more versatile than metals. But composites have their limitations too. They aren't as durable under pressure. They crack, fracture, and break because the plastic holding them together is brittle. This prevents composites from being the go-to choice. Now at Mito Materials, we produce patented graphene modifiers with a proprietary functionalization technique. Our process creates a secret ingredient that the industry has been missing, an additive with chemical and physical bonding points that pushes polymers beyond anything they've ever seen, enabling manufacturers to create tougher, lighter, and more durable products. Our first product, Ego, is able to deliver higher performance with 5 times less material compared to other leading technologies, making us more accessible to cost-sensitive industries. That means that with only 2 pounds of Mito, you can increase the performance of all plastic parts in 5 Ford F-150s or 3,000 carbon fiber bike frames. Now, the team that we've established around Mito is a balanced mix of technical and business talent with experience in chemicals, sales, manufacturing, and composites integration. We've also established strong partnerships that include Techstars and National Science Foundation and a group of investors that just helped us close a Series C round in the midst of a pandemic. This traction is just another point of validation that Mito's technology is needed in the market. Unlike other additives, Mito is engineered to integrate into current processes, so no additional time or CapEx is needed. All you have to do is measure, pour, and mix into the plastic, and it reactively disperses. This enables manufacturers to gain maximum benefits with minimum effort. And we use that niche to target our customers. Mito is a platform technology at the beginning of the supply chain, but we work our way through in a 2-prong approach. First, we engage with the composite manufacturer to qualify their problem, and then we work with their supplier to mix Mito in and pull it through, creating value across the supply chain. Today, our pipeline has a total opportunity of $124 million, with customers spanning across transportation, marine, adhesives, and coatings. Now, our first piloting customer is one of the largest freight trailer manufacturers who is making the transition from metal to composites. After 5 years of trying competing products, they finally tried Mito, which was able to push their material performance 135% beyond their more costly option, with no added manufacturing time, hitting the benchmarks they needed to make their dream a reality. A lighter freight trailer that will reduce emissions by 40% while maintaining the same amount of manufacturing processes and load capacity. At Mida Materials, our mission is to empower the next material evolution by working with our customers to create sustainable industrial products that are lighter, last longer, and perform better with our hybrid polymer additives, or what we know as the secret ingredient. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hallie. Now let's welcome Arshin. Arshin is founder and CEO of GoLeaf. GoLeaf produces low-cost graphene derivatives through an innovative, eco-friendly, patent-pending production process.
Hi, I'm Arshin. I'm going to tell you about my startup GoLeaf and our low-cost, eco-friendly production of graphene derivatives from organic sources. We didn't invent graphene. Graphene was first discovered at the University of Manchester over 10 years ago through the scratch tape method. And since then, several other graphene production methods have come to being. However, the differentiating factors between GoLeaf's method and these is that we don't start with coal or graphite as our starting material. We use much less densely packed forms of carbon, such as trees, grass, hay. And because of this, we don't require the use of harsh chemicals and acids to strip away the single layers of graphene. Also, we don't need the capital-intensive equipment such as CVD machines or exfoliators. Our process is completely chemical, which makes it very easily scalable, but also tunable based on not only the starting material which we use, but also the end-use product application for which the graphene is intended. This low-cost process is currently patent pending. Our product offerings include graphene oxide and reduced graphene oxide, and now we also have various doped varieties of P and N type for applications in the electronics space. So graphene has market opportunities across industries, ranging from energy storage to composites and additive manufacturing. The global raw graphene market itself is expected to exceed $2 billion by 2025 with 46% CAGR. However, this does not scratch the surface of the graphene-based product application markets. For example, just the graphene-based supercap market, we've estimated our total addressable market to be $2 billion by 2022. So we plan to follow a multi-step go-to-market strategy. In months 12 to 18, through licensing agreements, we like to vertically integrate our graphene production with partner firms and sell our graphene derivatives through them. In months 18 to 24, we'd like to build global partnerships through wholesale distribution and marketing. And finally, years 2 and beyond is when we hope to launch our graphene-based products. These companies below, PRTI, Kaima, and Power Edison, are all potential partners which we are currently in discussions with. Our team includes myself. I have a background in material science and engineering, and an MBA from Duke, Dr. Shahab, who's an environmental engineering professor, Abdul, a background in chemistry and a retired executive. Finally, we have our graphene manufacturing team and our team of mentors and advisors over at Duke. Although we have a relatively small footprint, we have garnered national and global recognition, including being named to the Forbes 30 Under 30 class and being featured in Thrive Global, among other publications. So what is our ask? We are looking for partners to automate and scale our graphene production, through which we will then commercialize our graphene derivative offerings. And meanwhile, we'd like to be working with partner companies to develop and launch our graphene-based product applications. Thank you.
Thank you, Arshin. Next, I would like to welcome Jerome. Jerome is co-founder and CEO of Nanotronics. Nanotronics turns highly renewable indigenous plants into sustainable nanomaterials for use in industrial applications.
Good day, my name is Dr. Jerome Palaganas, and I will talk about nanotronics and our nanotechnology material solutions. Plastic is one of the most useful materials today due to its vast industrial applications. Its end of life presents several key problems needing our attention and solution and should be addressed very soon. Our solution is that we offer our MTEX and MTEX TP products, which are cellulose nanocrystals derived from indigenous plants. Apart from being highly renewable and abundant, they present distinct properties when used as a filler or an additive. The solution we offer presents superior attributes compared to similar products out there in the market. Apart from a significantly high aspect ratio, it is compatible to all polymer media types and a source of new products suitable for different applications. The high aspect ratio of our products relative to product existing in the market yields to several advantages in strength, ductility, and toughness when used as an additive or a filler during application. The market outlook for cellulose nanocrystal looks very promising. At the minimum, it is a $1 billion market and has a year-on-year double-digit growth rate. Apart from the government grant that we received for pioneering the production of cellulose nanocrystal in our country, we also have angel investments, 5 B2B clients with earned revenue, at least 5 pilot projects, and 17 customer discussions here and abroad. We are also supported by various government agencies and private partners. Our nanomaterial use cases are steadily increasing. Current discussion and pilot projects are into composite, biodegradable packaging, lubricant, and construction materials. The main source of our revenue is our pilot production. We intend to increase our revenue streams through client joint venture partnership and licensing agreements. Our team has more than 35 years of professional industry experience into R&D, new product introduction, technology development, process engineering, program management, and business development. We joined the program as we're looking for opportunities to raise funding of $1 million to scale up our current production. We're also looking for clients from these verticals as well as partnership through the various modalities. We look forward to talking to you at our Remo booth for any questions that you may have. Thank you, and again, a pleasant day to all.
Thank you, Jerome. Next, I would like to welcome Michael from Silentions. Silentions is a smart acoustic material startup creating a technology that delivers significant noise and vibration reduction of structures and airborne sounds.
Hi, have you ever thought how many people would benefit from reducing the noise in our everyday life? Well, we have. Have a look at our innovative solution. Here you can see a speaker emitting sound and a noise meter. That's what happens if we cover the speaker with a regular plastic box. And this is what happens if we apply Silencion's technology. Here the noise level falls by more than 11 decibels, but the decrease can be as high as 40 decibels. It is as if a shout was turned into a whisper. Silencions is not a sound-absorbing material. It's a specially designed periodic structure that allows controlling the way the sound propagates in the material. Because of this, our solution can be transparent or non-flammable, can be made of recycled plastic, steel, or even wood. Moreover, our structure is light and single-millimeter thin. It's effective for low frequencies, it doesn't isolate heat, and even allow air permeability. All this opens up completely new possibilities for our product where the alternative solutions have a hard time. Thanks to that, we can solve the problem of excessive noise emission that affects people's health and well-being and help industrial machines and facilities meet ever stricter noise regulations. We can provide all that for a price lower than alternative solutions and guarantee much better performance at the same time. Our deal is very simple. We offer noise-reducing panels for construction, industrial machines and domestic appliances at a price ranging from $25 to $100 per square meter. Wherever there is traffic, heavy industry, any kind of noise or vibrations, we have the market. The beachhead market we decided to focus on are industrial machines. It is estimated to be roughly 1 million square meters in Switzerland only. In the next steps, we would like to enter the markets of household appliances and construction materials. After summing up all the markets and rescaling to the size of Europe, it turns out that there's a need for more than 2 billion square meters of Silencion structures every year. Our business relies on direct customer acquisition in a B2B model with 2 main revenue streams, licensing and outsourcing. We expect to achieve a break-even point in 2.5 years with more than $2 million net margin half a year later. Market needs directly translate to customer acquisition. Silencions have already attracted industrial partners from all over the world. We are proud to share that we have recently received $5 million equity-free EU grants. We are now looking for $1.5 million investment to market our products. The team working on our solution consists of 10 specialists in maths, physics, and materials science, supported by the advisory board. We are Silencions, and it is our mission to bring the silence back to life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Michael. I would like to welcome Bob. Bob is CEO of Pelucir. It's an advanced anti-reflective, anti-soiling optical coatings for the solar industry and other applications.
Hello, I'm Bob Lukfar, Chief Executive Officer of Pelucir Technologies, coming to you from my kitchen because COVID. We appreciate you spending a few minutes with us today learning more about our products and our company. Pelucir develops and manufactures unique anti-reflective, anti-soiling silica coatings that offer world-leading anti-reflective performance, curing temperatures as low as 35 degrees C, a unique dry anti-soiling technology that's perfect for arid environments, proven durability, and a capability to tune our anti-reflective performance to optimize for specific wavelengths. The company was spun out of Oregon State University in 2010 with an exclusive license for patented nanotechnology developed at the university. In 2019, Pelucir began commercializing our launch product, the MoreSun AR Shield. MoreSun enables our utility-scale solar clients to deliver more energy from their existing solar facilities. As you can see in this data, MoreSun is delivering anti-reflective performance benefits of 4% to 5% in most field installations on solar modules that do not have anti-reflective coatings from the factory. Unlike anything else in the market, MoreSun also has an integrated anti-soiling capability. Here you see how the product performs in a dust storm, and the real-world field deployments prove the benefits in reduced washings and improved energy. Pelucir has partnerships with several leading solar O&M providers to install MoreSun in the retrofit market, including an exclusive partnership with First Solar Energy Services, the largest solar operator in North America. MoreSun has been extensively tested by third parties for durability, and we are happy to share those results under NDA. Pelucir has also developed and manufactures a patented robotic applicator system that provides cost-effective, high-precision field coating and minimizes emissions. In fact, MoreSun is the only product of its kind that meets California's strict air emissions requirements. In addition to the MoreSun Shield, Pelucir is now conducting commercial field tests on its retrofit anti-soiling product for modules that come with factory-installed AR coatings. This product will allow us to significantly expand the market for our product family. We're also working with several solar OEM customers to incorporate MoreSun into their manufacturing processes with a special high-temperature cure formulation of the product. Beyond the solar market, Pelucir's nano coatings are a platform technology, and we have strong interest in ongoing testing with potential customers in the automotive sector, electronics, and polymers. There are several opportunities for you to get involved with Pelucir Technologies. We're looking forward to the year ahead, and we're excited about the opportunities for Pelucir's family of advanced optical coatings. We hope that some of you will be part of our journey going forward. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Bob. I'm glad to see I'm not the only one working from my kitchen nowadays. So next I would like to welcome Adamas. Adamas is from Volatile AI, which monitors food flavor and odor quality during production and beyond.
Hi everyone, I'm Adamas, the co-founder and CEO of Volatile AI. Today, monitoring food flavors is subjective and sporadic. The only two options are specifically trained human tasters or high-end lab equipment. This difficulty in flavor quality monitoring applies pretty much across all the food verticals during the production as well as transportation and retailing of food. What we have created is a portable device combining gas sensors and AI, which is trained to detect undesirable odors but without the chunky lab equipment. To date, we've been focusing on the brewing industry, which loses over $10 billion a year due to delayed production while waiting for flavor test lab results. We have run off-site and on-site pilots with breweries and are now negotiating a paid deployment at a top 3 US brewing conglomerate, as well as a global coffee brand. Our business model is annual subscription pricing with a separate initial engagement for device training. Me and Lucas, our CTO, started Volatile to bring the latest advances in AI to electronic noses. I have built machine learning solutions for large corporates and advised them on strategic issues in the past, while Lucas has spent the last 10 years building cutting-edge AI. Most importantly, the 2 years research into digital smell Lucas has conducted has led to a novel insect-inspired algorithm for which he has received an award. Our technical team also includes 2 world-class advisors who have been building products and companies in the field of electronic noses since the 80s. We're now looking for pilots where currently monitoring odor and flavor quality is creating challenges. We're also looking for investment. So please come to our remote table to discuss in more detail and to see a preview of the product. We're Volatile AI, and thank you all.
Thank you, Adamas. Next, we have Darren, Head of Sales of SafiTech. SafiTech's super cooled liquid metal microcapsules are a disruptive technology that enables full metal soldering without heat and simplifies electronics assembly.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Darren Heisterkamp, Head of Sales for SafiTech. It is my pleasure to introduce our no-heat soldering technology for the next generation of electronics. Design and manufacturing engineers face tremendous pressure to deliver the next generation of electronics products that are thinner, lighter weight, and flexible, with increased integration and miniaturization. Despite amazing electronics technology advances during just our lifetime, modern-day electronics still rely on a 5,000-year-old high-heat soldering process to make them work. This high heat is the #1 enemy that prevents new products from using necessary materials to meet these design objectives. SafiTech eliminates this high heat problem by changing the form factor of liquid metal for the 21st century. We encapsulate molten soldering metal alloys inside a nanofilm shell that stabilizes the metal in a liquid phase well below its normal melting point. With these supercooled liquid metal microcapsules, design and manufacturing engineers get full metal soldering on demand with no heat. When you take action to rupture or dissolve the nanofilm shell, the liquid metal flows out, wets the contact surfaces, coalesces, and solidifies in seconds. These microcapsules can be mixed into a variety of paste or ink formulations that can be precisely placed and selectively activated during electronics assembly. We are expanding our portfolio to develop additional lead-free alloy options for the market. Recent work involves the SAC 305 tin silver copper alloy, the most widely used soldering alloy in surface mount electronics assembly. The current industry standard peak processing temperature for SAC 305 is 240 to 260 degrees Celsius. Our goal is to achieve processing of SAC 305 in a liquid state at ambient temperature, the same as our other alloys. At present, we can supercool SAC 305 below 100 degrees Celsius on our way to our goal. To demonstrate this advantage, we have tested SAC 305 soldering to silver traces on heat-sensitive PET material at 120 degrees Celsius. This is well below the industry standard peak processing temperature for this alloy. This is a disruptive technology in an $8 billion market. Ambient temperature processing offers a wide-open toolbox for design innovation, even allowing full metal soldering on something as delicate as a rose petal. SafiTech co-founders are the world's leading experts in this technology, supported by a skilled R&D team. The company's commercialization strategy is driven by industry veterans, and among their advisors is the inventor of the SAC 305 alloy. Rhapsody Venture Partners joined us in 2019 with financial, strategy, and business development support. We accelerated into 2020 with strong interest from industry stakeholders, and focused efforts have secured a consortium-led funded project, a corporate partner-funded project, and a DOE SBIR Phase 1 project. With this current momentum, we are selectively evaluating new joint development projects for commercial products using our technology, and we would enjoy speaking with you. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Darren. Next, we have Thibaut, CEO of Nanos. Nanos has developed a worldwide patent for sensors with selectivity in matter of gas detection.
Hello, I am Thibaut Selam, the CEO of Nanos, and I will present you our very small components to detect gases and selective. So Nanos, we developed the smallest gas sensors of the world selective. Let me present you some use case. Imagine the possibilities. You will be able, with our component, to detect some disease coming out from the skin, from the breast, like the alcohol by touching, or for example, the diabetic by the breast. All the electronic device, you can, like mobile phone, watch, or whatever, you can include a very small component like our to detect, for example, carbon monoxide. You cannot smell it and that kill you. Or another use case, all the vehicles like cars to detect the air quality outdoor, indoor, coming out from the batteries or the exhaust gas. Three major technologies. Optical, that working very well, but the issue is the price, the size, and the power consumption. Electrochemical is working well also, but you need a calibration and to recalibrate over the time. So it's quite complicated for mass volume. And most technologies, so semiconductor, where we are, a lot of advantage, price, power consumption, size, stability over the time. But the biggest issue is the selectivity, is to be able to measure one gas in multi-gas environments. And we fix this issue. So we are able to measure one gas in a multi-gas environment and to keep all the other advantage of the technology. How that work? By absorption and desorption on the sensitive layer that change the resistivity of the component following the gas. Many markets, smart city, automotive, consumer device, smart home, industries, and medtech, and a lot of segments and application inside each of them. This technology is patented, and we have an exclusive worldwide license on it. On the competition, we are the only one who have the selectivity comparing to our competitors. We are already selling with major electrical equipment manufacturer, major mobile phone maker, and major electronic cigarette manufacturer, and we are in negotiation phase with a lot of big customers. So we are fabless model. We created the company in 2012. We made a fundraising of 1 million in 2018. We are actually 10%, and we plan the next fundraising of 3 million next year. So we have a very complementary team with a lot of experience, and we are there to raise 3 million. And you must remind, we have first orders from prestigious customers, a solid patent portfolio, a strong market demand. The team is very complementary, and product available, industrialized very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Thibault. Let's welcome Ian, CTO of Sparrow Renewables. Sparrow Renewables is a clean tech company creating plant-based substitutes to products that are usually made from petroleum.
Hi, I'm Ian Klein, CTO at Sparrow Renewables. We're a clean technology company making sustainable plant-based alternatives to products made from petroleum. Our society is built on petroleum. Petroleum is found in everything from the flavorings in our foods to the plastics that surround us. This is unhealthy, unsustainable, and there has to be a better way. And at Sparrow, we do have a better way. Sparrow is a platform technology for making ingredients and materials from plants. Our first two products are natural vanilla made from corn fiber and recyclable plastics made from wood shavings. These two products may seem unrelated, but they are both made possible using our core technology. We're currently in the process of negotiating a licensing deal for our vanilla technology, but today I'm going to focus on plastics because our future lies in these larger markets. Sparrow's plastic technology begins with wood shavings, which are deconstructed into the building blocks of plastics, then remolded to form advanced composites such as the auto part shown here. Our plastics meet the specifications of petroleum-based plastics, but they are recyclable and renewable, two properties which do not exist today in the structural plastics market. We have 3 patent applications around this technology. Our plastics fall into the $25 billion per year thermoset market and are used extensively across the automotive and wind turbine industries, to name a few. We're pushing this technology forward with $3.6 million in development contracts from the Department of Energy. And we're looking to follow the same blueprint we've established with our vanilla technology, commercializing through licensing of the technology. We envision this technology growing to touch $3 billion worth of goods, generating $90 million per year licensing revenue. We've built a strong management team ready to push this technology to commercialization. I want to highlight the fact that our management team has experience with an $80 million JDA with multinational partners, as well as a successful IPO. We've surrounded ourselves with a strong board of advisors with expertise in all the relevant industries. I am very proud of our recent successes, including raising $3.6 million in non-dilutive funding, as well as the traction we're seeing with our vanilla technology, $7.5 million in initial purchase orders. We raised our first seed in 2018, used the funds to develop our vanilla technology. We're now licensing that out. Today, we're raising $2 million to bring our vanilla technology across the finish line and secure a major JD for our plastics technology. We'll be doing contract manufacturing, piloting, and building a major JD. Looking ahead towards our exit strategy, we're projecting $5 million licensing revenue by 2023, more than doubling by 2025 as our plastics technology joins our vanilla technology on the market. Thank you for your time. Please reach out with any questions you may have.
Thank you, Ian. Next, I would like to welcome Nivatha. Nivatha is a CEO and founder of Dispersa. Dispersa harnesses the power of microbes to produce natural, biodegradable, and cost-effective alternatives to synthetic chemicals on the market.
Hi, my name is Nivatha Balendra, and I'm the CEO and founder of Dispersa. Chemicals are integrated in our everyday lives, and there is a specific one called surfactants, which are found at the heart of the soapy products that we use to clean our hands each day, as well as these other industries here. The surfactant market is valued at $60 billion, and it is expected to grow due to its vitality in products and processes. However, current surfactants are synthetic, and even the ecological ones are derived from petroleum-based sources. And so at Dispersa, we harness the power of microbes to deliver natural, 100% biodegradable, and cost-efficient alternatives to decarbonize the chemical industry. We do so through our innovative technology, whereby we cultivate our unique mix of microbes and then go on to extract these soap-like compounds called biosurfactants. These are functionally the same as chemical surfactants. Our proprietary fermentation process also enables us to offer a competitive price advantage at a 40% price reduction in comparison to competing ecological surfactants on the market. The value drivers of our technology sits on three main pillars by offering compatibility, it being all natural, and with our manufacturing process being significantly more sustainable than conventional surfactant manufacturers. Taking a look at the market potential of our technology, it is initially within the cleaning products sector valued at $118 billion, of which our initial market is $200 million. The plan is then to grow into the sector of industrial remediation. Our operational scope at Dispersa is that we are a B2B manufacturer of a platform technology offering a diversified product line, which then translates into our financial streams of revenue through selling biosurfactants and biosurfactant-based products, as well as offering licensing and royalty-based deals. This right here is our Dispersa crew. Together, we have over 20 years of experience in chemical engineering, environmental microbiology, and business development. And together, we have been working hard in delivering our vision over the last year since inception of Dispersa. We have 3 patents in development, 2 paid pilot projects within the cleaning product sector, and over $1.2 million in non-dilutive financing secured. These are our partners who have been generously supporting us and helping us accelerate our growth. Our vision at Dispersa is to be a leader within the biosurfactant and bioproduct space. And the next step in our journey is to scale up our production of biosurfactants. And for this, we are launching our seed round of $1.5 million in Q1 of 2021. This will be going towards our team expansion, our manufacturing capacity, and sales and marketing. And so we are actively looking for interested investors to join us in this sustainable journey. In closing, I would like to share that we are really appreciative of this chance to have been part of the Plug and Play cohort over the last few months. And we look forward to continue working together with the network and corporations in advancing green chemistry one microbe at a time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nivatha. Next, we have Florian, co-founder of Microwave Solutions. Microwave Solutions is solving the world's biggest carbon-related waste recycling challenges while providing critical and scarce materials.
Dear corporate partners, dear investors, dear Plug and Play team, my name is Florian, co-founder of Microwave Solutions. We are empowering molecular circularity. Keeping materials in play is a joint ambition most of us have, but it's only happening occasionally. Why is it? Because of three unmet needs. The need for profitability, sustainable and scalable solutions have to be profitable for you. Need for agility, to find a starting point of circular material flows, further extend them, and then to innovate, you need flexible solutions which can move with your needs. The need for integration. For operational efficiency, you must be able to integrate solutions. With our technology, we are opening a new chapter, elevating, integrating two of our commercialized processes, not only allowing to turn carbonaceous waste and materials into the individual chemical building blocks, but as well to further crack them down into the precursors of plastics. The agile and multi-phase pyrolysis and plasma process is powered by 4 breakthrough and first-to-market innovations. On the hard tech side, the unique multi-phase reactor design and the well-controlled non-thermal, non-equilibrium plasma. On the soft tech side, the artificial intelligence controlled targeted and precise energy delivery, as well as the active impedance matching, allowing a robust and efficient plasma. Not only addressing the 3 needs of agility and integration, as well as profitability, but allowing us to make a leap as well, a leap in the different products we can produce up to molecular level and even CO2 utilization, a leap in all the different materials which can be processed, even the most difficult to recycle materials. We were founded in 2019 and since then filed 6 essential patents. We're creating samples for 6 corporate organizations at the moment, testing our technology, and we've already been able to raise 7 million for the first 3 commercial applications we have initiated a bit. And we would like to build strategic partnerships with you as well to adapt our technology, offering you right from the first unit an attractive IRR, further upscaling, allowing you to achieve economics of scale and technology standardization, and then to innovate, allowing you to build a competitive advantage. And we are considering funding options as well, allowing us to accelerate our manufacturing and sales in what is a market with a very strong momentum at the moment. We're bringing with us broad experience in the application and commissioning of microwave-based industrial processes across a broad spectrum of different applications. Let's build the next chapter together.
Thank you so much, Florian. Next, we have Galia. Galia is a BD manager of Melodia. Melodia offers innovative, sustainable barrier coatings for the packaging industry that serve as a green alternative for materials that are harmful to the environment.
Hi, everyone. My name is Galia Greenbaum, and I'm a business development manager at Melodia. The global waste problem, and in particular the plastic waste problem, is one of the biggest environmental challenges our world is facing today. And as we can see from regulation and publications of leading companies, awareness keeps increasing to the fact that we must act to find solutions as soon as possible. The over $1 trillion packaging industry is looking for sustainable packaging solutions. The challenge is that many packaging products require barrier properties against oxygen, oils, aromas, and water vapor in order to protect the packed product. The problem is that such barrier properties are achieved by materials that are harmful to the environment, such as plastics and aluminum foil. The solution for a sustainable and circular packaging industry is moving from oil-based materials to bio-based materials. The only natural and sustainable alternative to oil-based product that is both economically affordable and available in high amounts is the industrial forest, used to produce both paper packaging and raw materials. We use pulp from the industrial forest in order to produce the bio-based raw material called cellulose nanocrystals, and in short, CNC, which is emerging as one of the most promising green solutions today. As a natural building block of all plants on Earth, a very strong, lightweight, and transparent material, it's excellent for various bio-based applications. At Meldal, we operate in two main activities. One is the production of the CNC itself through a patent-protected, unique production process. Then we utilize the CNC for the development of CNC-based solutions. Our main focus is barrier coatings for packaging, but we also have other next-generation applications listed here that are more in R&D stages. The target markets for our barrier coating is first the high barrier films for flexible packaging, where our barrier coating is applied on different substrates, including plastics, paper, paperboard, bioplastics, in order to create sustainable packages. Second is the liquid packaging carton packs, where our barrier coating is used to replace the layer of aluminum foil in order to reduce the carbon footprint and allow recyclability, which is currently impossible. Our product offers a sustainable alternative. It's compostable, biodegradable, recyclable. It has high-performance barrier properties in high humidity conditions for oxygen, oil and grease, and water vapor, and can be integrated into existing coating lines and applied on different substrates. We recently won a few prestigious awards for our barrier coating technology. And what we ask for a more sustainable world is first partnerships with companies across the packaging industry value chains that are looking for sustainable barrier coatings, such as food and consumer goods companies, packaging and paper manufacturers, converters, or chemical companies. For our next generation applications, we look for strategic partnerships such as joint development agreements. And we are currently still raising funds in a total amount of around $5.5 million. Thank you for listening, and I'll be happy to connect and answer any questions you may have.
Thank you so much, Galia. Next, we'll have John. John is CEO of Stenco. Stenco's packaging system is cost competitive and home compostable, while protecting the products within for extended periods of time.
Hello, my name is John Brown. I'm the founder and CEO of Stenco. First, I'd like to thank you all for the opportunity to have been a part of this year's Plug and Play program. It's been a pleasure to have interacted with many of you over the past few months. It is truly an honor. So, we have a problem. The raw tonnage of plastic being created is hard to even imagine. Put into perspective, 300 million tons would be the mass of 6 million semi-truckloads every year. Sadly, a significant amount of it makes its way into our environment and oceans. Single-use plastics are more than half of that number. We depend on them to keep our food fresh, our supply chains efficient, and it's so convenient. We're all just kicking the can to our ancestors, and as it will be a problem still in 10,000 years. But what can we do about it? There are many biodegradable options on the market, but most of them are unsuitable to the task at hand. Against that backdrop, Stenco went to work. We used nature and good old-fashioned polymer chemistry to create a platform technology we call the Stencoat system. This barrier coating can be applied to paper or other substrates as a packaging barrier to form a stout, chemical oxygen barrier that may be customized to a variety of applications. We designed it to be stable, safe, and based on nature's own chemistry. Easily applied and inexpensive, it degrades in the same way as cellulose, naturally. At Stenco, we believe that data speaks louder than words. Our OTR values are beyond many established barrier films that are in everyday use already. As scientists, and using our novel approach, we found a lot of green space around our ideas. As entrepreneurs, we patented it. At the heart of it, and more to the point, we are a technology provider and expect to license our IP. Let us put our experience in chemistry to work for you. We have experience and know-how to customize this product to meet your KPIs. Give us your problem, we will work with you to find a solution. The markets are huge. Everyone listening has likely used hundreds of single-use plastic items that can be candidates for our product. We've prototyped some of these already and are looking to expand that list very soon with the right partners. For a coffee pod application, we developed a formulation with some of the more aggressive targets imaginable. We're truly excited about the potential that this is showing. There are options out there right now to take petroleum-based plastics that are suffocating our planet. The time is right to take big steps for the sake of our children. Compare us, please. You will not be disappointed. For those of you that we have talked to and we continue to speak with, thank you. For those of you with sustainability goals, we look forward to engaging with you. We are proud to be where we are and have parlayed a modest amount of investment into what you see here today. Our next steps are even bigger. If you're interested in participating in Stenco's future, we'd love to talk with you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, John. Next, I would like to welcome Brian, CEO of eSense. eSense manufactures a new generation of handheld instruments that dramatically simplifies the process of testing water quality.
Hi, my name is Brian Cummings. I'm the president of eSense Inc. in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we are disrupting the water quality analytics space. Currently, there's an urgent need for a simple analytical grade water quality testing that will provide real-time results anywhere, any place. Currently, as you see on the left, this is a typical state-of-the-art water test kit system. Very high maintenance, lots of reagents, lots of mixing, lots of human error. We've simplified that process, taking the complexity out of water testing. The solution to what we do is all in the technology. Using silicon wafers and silicon substrates, we're generating a series of direct read sensors that give us low-cost sensors, high precision, high precise materials control, and allow us to repeat batch-to-batch high manufacturability. This is incorporated into a proprietary microfluidics chip, which gives us precision control of our mixing, our volumetric controls, our auto calibration, and even does onboard interference correction. This is all integrated and run off a simple mobile interface, whether it be Android or iOS. It's a one-touch system off the app. It allows for automatic data logging and transmission in real time. It tracks users' GPS and tracks all historical data. We have a razor blade model for our Roam instrument, which means each cartridge lasts 1 month or 100 tests. There's no maintenance. It's all self-calibrating. Every day it calibrates at 6 a.m. in the morning, and it's a fully recyclable cartridge. As I said, this is a truly portable, simple system. It's fast and accurate, and we can read 22 parameters in about 15 minutes. We also have a data collection service, so it monitors all the tests at different times of day and all the users' tests at each different location. We have compliance alerts. It also reports all the data that you're collecting, whether we measure it or not. So you can enter this and export it. And it also tracks real-time back-end database information of all your historical records. It gives you compliance alerts if a parameter is out of bounds from what you set, and gives you full database control by time, date, and user variability. Our current traction is that we have a partnership with American Water. We're launching into 5 municipalities right now, and we have ready-made distribution opportunities with over 35 distributors and manufacturers reps, and white label opportunities with some of the largest water players in the world. You can see we get early traction with our razor blade model and generate $70 million in the first 5 years. And it's a platform technology, so it allows us an ongoing product development pipeline. We're seeking $2 to $3 million for our capital use of proceeds and expanding marketing, ramp up manufacturing, and seeking EPA approval. I appreciate your time, and I'm open to any questions.
Thank you so much, Brian. Let's welcome Ryan, CEO and co-founder of Pure Blue Tech. Pure Blue Tech's product, Pure Membrane, enables efficient liquid separations by reducing fouling and scaling for water treatment, food processing, and sustainable reuse.
Hello, I'm Ryan Vogel, CEO and founder of Pure Blue Tech. We're on a mission to absolutely transform the economics of membranes and the many applications that membranes enable. These include desalination, dairy processing, food and beverage, and manufacturing, to name a few. And the number one unresolved reason and problem is that membranes foul and they scale. This is when proteins, salts, and other contaminants stick to and block the flow of pure water or pure milk or pure blood through the membrane. And ultimately, this wastes a lot of energy, requires chemical cleanings, and membrane replacement. Ultimately, membrane fouling costs a lot of money. What you see on the left is a standard membrane after a few hours of operation, salts and proteins sticking to the membrane. On the right, you see our patented pure membrane. We've developed technologies in ultrasound and nanoimprinting, both of which greatly transform and reduce fouling and scaling right at its source. What this means is operational productivity gains and efficiency benefits for the system and the operation. Reductions in maintenance, chemical cleanings, replacement, and energy are also benefits. We're confident we will complete successful development and commercialize these technologies because our team has simply done it before. We have more than 150 combined years of experience leading companies like Hydronautics, Toray, and Osmonics. Right now, we're focused on military, food and beverage, and industrial applications. We have more than $1 million US Army contract and another $1.5 million of letters of intent and verbal intent with early adopters. In 2022, after successful pilots in 2021, we'll move into direct sales and sales through channels like distributors, OEMs, and consultants. Ultimately, we're open to an acquisition or license by major membrane element manufacturers. Right now, we're raising a $2 million seed round to complete full-scale manufacturing of our membrane elements and deploy these in the field with the early adopters, including those I showed on the last slide, and to really start our sales and marketing. In summary, we are transforming membrane fouling and scaling and building the most productive and efficient membrane elements in the world. Our team has done this before. We have full-scale manufacturers in place, and we have early contracts and early interest. I look forward to contact from many of you and hopefully working with you to reduce the cost of water and wastewater treatment.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I'm happy to welcome Peter. Peter is founder and CEO of Typhon Treatment. Typhon Treatment System is a UV LED water treatment technology and equipment manufacturing company.
Hello, my name is Peter McNulty. I'm the founder and CEO of Typhon Treatment Systems, and we make the world's most energy efficient UV LED water treatment technology. So through the Plug and Play Accelerator program, Typhon has been seeking customers in the near term and investors in the intermediate term for our world-leading ultraviolet LED water treatment technology, which has applications to a variety of plug-and-play partners. Our patented innovation enables energy-efficient, safe, and convenient water purification for biological disinfection, which includes viruses, including COVID-19, bacteria, parasites, and also chemical treatment using our advanced oxidation process, which includes dechlorination, taste and odor, and persistent micropollutant treatment. Primary customer benefits are decreasing operating costs throughout time. The 15-year design life analysis shown on the graph on the right shows huge cost savings versus the primary competition mercury lamp technology. Another major element to this is the fact there is no mercury in our treatment technology, which does not require an exemption from the Minamata Convention banning mercury. We make small reactors and large. Our smallest capacity is almost for sink top or home use. The largest reactor is for municipal and large industrial applications. The image on the right shows what the reactor looks like on the inside. The progress during the Plug and Play program has been significant. This week, Typhon is delivering the world's first UV LED purification system for a municipal drinking water application. It is in the UK, and it will serve a population of more than 100,000. In July, we received our first order in the oil and gas industry. This is for an installation at Saudi Aramco's Harad gas plant in the Empty Quarter. In September, we received an order from the British Antarctic Survey for a system to be used at the South Pole. And though we've been delayed by the pandemic, Typhon is currently validating our next generation reactor, which will have potentially up to 50% higher flow rate than our existing design, using the same energy input. In addition, we've met some potential customers. We're confident we can help save money, eliminate mercury exposure, and simplify their water treatment processes. Investors, I'd love to meet any potential investor at the expo. Not enough time to go into it here now, but please come seek me out at the expo if you have a minute. I'd love to talk to investors as well. So in conclusion, Typhon's UV LED technology is evolving rapidly. LEDs are semiconductors. The output power and efficiency is increasing. Costs are decreasing. Lifetime is extending. And I'd be very interested in discussing this further with any interested party at the expo. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Peter. Let's welcome Ted, CEO of Halomine. Halomine is disrupting the way we think about infection control to save lives and money with products that provide long-lasting antimicrobial function to any surface.
So would you be satisfied if your sunscreen only gave you 15 minutes worth of protection? How about your deodorant? Probably not. So why are we satisfied when the disinfectants we use to protect us from pathogen transmission only last on surfaces for 15 minutes? That's right, 15 minutes after these gentlemen on the left pass through those turnstiles, the active ingredient in the disinfectant they're spraying on has either evaporated or decayed, leaving the surface completely unprotected. Hi, I'm Ted Eveleth. I'm the CEO of Halomine. I have 30 years of startup experience, and about 2 years ago, I went back to Cornell looking for a new company. I ran across a group that had invented halofilm. It's a new category of product called the chlorine extender. What they've been able to do with halofilm is take the same level of chlorine that you'd find in a pool and apply it to almost any surface. It's as safe as swimming, but it's deadly to bacteria, killing it in less than 10 minutes. It can deter mold for as long as 30 days. And we're developing our data set against viruses with help from an NSF Phase 1 award. Halofilm is easy to use. You spray it onto a surface, let it dry. It leaves behind a thin, transparent film that sticks both to the surface and to chlorine. Chlorine from any of the household brands that you might find at a grocery store can be sprayed onto the surface. The chlorine will bind to the film. Now, when a pathogen lands on that surface, the chlorine will dissipate into the pathogen, killing it, but you can replace any lost chlorine with another application of chlorinated product. And you can replace halofilm as necessary, monthly or maybe even weekly. Now, we've tested halofilm against all manners of different surfaces, and we found that halofilm can truly make any surface an antimicrobial surface. Our initial targets are in the professional side in food processing, food preparation. We'll then move on to healthcare, hospitals, and nursing homes, as well as consumers in the basement, kitchen, and bath. Now, halofilm is not limited to hard surfaces. We also have an application, a specialty application to clean bathtubs, as well as a 1-part hand sanitizer to give continuous protection to your hands and an advanced wound dressing. We also have the technology to take halofilm and impart it permanently into plastic parts via plastic additive. And we have a hydrogel formulation for advanced wound dressings and to coat medical devices. We've licensed technology from Cornell University and Auburn University. We've raised about $1.6 million in funding from a variety of agencies, and we've raised about $500,000 in angel and pre-seed funding. So thank you very much. I look forward to talking with you.
Thank you so much, Ted. Next and last, I would like to welcome Yoram, CEO of Nobio. This will be the last startup today. So thank you so much, and please stay for the rest, and Remo. So Nobio targets unmet needs in infection prevention and oral health using advanced material science to transform common materials into antimicrobial.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yoram Ashri. I'm the CEO of Nobio. Nobio transforms common materials to self-disinfecting indefinitely. We do this by impregnating them with our patented, powerful antimicrobial nanoparticles. The material then kills on contact a wide range of bacteria and viruses. This technology can help fight some of our big unresolved microbial challenges, like tooth decay. 1 out of 5 people over the age of 65 lost all natural teeth. Healthcare-associated infections, 1 of 10 most fatal conditions. And hopefully not another pandemic. One reason we still face these challenges is that until now, there hasn't been an antimicrobial technology that can be active for years, would be very safe, enough to be placed in the body for life, and able to deal with high concentrations of bacteria. Nobio is the first to answer all these requirements and is also the only technology approved by FDA for long-term placement in our body. We started in oral health. Bacteria is why we get our teeth drilled and why we eventually lose them. To prevent that, we developed Infinix, which is our line of dental materials for standard procedures like fillings, with our antimicrobial technology. They're now FDA approved, the only ones approved also for preventing decay. And there's a lot of science and literature behind it, and it's ready to launch and disrupt a $3 billion market, and please check it out on Infinix.com. Now, there are countless more opportunities for making products and places safer with our technology. Take, for example, medical devices to prevent healthcare-related infections or reduce bacterial resistance, which could be another pandemic and possibly 10 times more fatal than COVID. Making public insured places safer by enabling the manufacture of high-touch surfaces from antimicrobial materials is also highly relevant these days. We're pursuing these opportunities mainly by working with industry, where we license and sell the antimicrobial material. And our achievements in dental give us a lot of credibility because it's a very challenging use case. The technology must be completely safe, highly effective, and long-term. This year, we're proud to have signed our first new partnerships and started several POCs with market leaders. The end products that they make represent about 20 billion markets altogether. And our vision long-term is to be the material of choice for antimicrobial protection, build a brand for the technology like some of these other very successful enabling technologies. This role will generate about 1.7 million from our partnerships. We raised about 10 million to date. And we're raising another 5 in our B round, and which is about half taken at a pre-money value of 25 million. There's another 2.5 still available. With that, we expect to break even in 2022 and be a $100 million company by 2025. So I'd like to thank you very much for listening. Wish you all great health and look forward to having a follow-up conversation with you pretty soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to all of our startups from Batch 10. It was fantastic to hear your speeches after the first time I heard during the selection day. Oh, what a progress. So before we move on to the next session with Remo, where you will be able to dial in and interact with the startups. By the way, since we're a little bit ahead of time, we will not be waiting. So soon after this, you can dial in on Remo at 10:05, and we're going to kick off the startup net and corporate networking session. But now we would like to move on to the few announcements that we have. The awards ceremony, which is a tradition in our vertical, alongside the other verticals at Plug and Play. So the first one is the corporate award. This is important for us because this actually gives us a perspective in terms of what an example partnership should look like from a corporation's perspective. And in the Plug and Play's language, we call these people who are the liaisons from the corporation side are as our champions, because the name truly fits the bill, because they truly act as a champion to be able to organize an organization to have the best out of this Plug and Play partnership. And for our Batch 10, for the full summit, can I get a drum roll, Jonathan? Yes. This one goes to the Clorox company. So our phenomenal three champion panel here, Mr. Kerry Eselton, Mr. Pritam Bhattari, and Mr. Ben Ma. They've been working unbelievably to be able to engage their organizations in terms of the senior leadership with their business units, getting their technology focus areas to us for our team to source startups for them. And especially, I would like to point out to last June that we've done a lot of work. We were on the calls with them every day in order to make things happen. And Clorox has been phenomenal in terms of their post-COVID-19 response. And everybody knows their products. I mean, Lysol is one of them. They're the ones. They've been busy. Their manufacturing plants have been busy trying to supply all of these, online channels, all of their box stores, and everyone else. So On behalf of the Clorox company, Carrie will be receiving the corporate award. Congratulations. I would like you to unmute yourself and say a few words. Carrie, you've been with us for a long time. It's been an amazing partnership, and Clorox Plug and Play partnership could have not been here without you. And now as Pritam joined us last May. So over to you.
I think Carrie had a technical issue because I just saw him drop off.
Okay. Well, again, congratulations to the Clorox company. And if he dials on before we wrap up the awards session, I will make sure that he says a few words, Ali.
Thank you.
Okay. Next. So we all know that mentors are the backbones of the program. And our team, Ali and Sophia, have been working really hard to actually, just a second. I just saw that Pritam just joined Ali, and it was made a co-host.
Yes, I just saw.
Okay, Jonathan. Yes, this is the slide that I would like a few minutes to Pritam here, since Carrie had a technical difficulty. Congratulations,
Hi,
Pritam.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my thing kind of changed as well, and I think Carrie happened to have a technical issue. But very, very excited to be called out like this. We love the partnership that we have with Plug and Play. You've enabled us to tap into a lot of interesting technologies, emerging technologies, and really helped us think about our problems in a different light. And so we really appreciate the partnership and looking forward to continuing and to grow and to continue to meet with different startups in this vertical and to grow innovation together. So very excited, and thank you so much.
Pritam, if the last few months have been an indication of what's about to come, I'm really excited, especially when I dialed into Jody's leadership team SME meeting the other day, and there's a lot of areas that we can explore together, which I look forward to.
Likewise.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for your all of your hard work engaging your corporation with us.
Thank you very much.
And next up, as I made the short introduction, mentors are really important in our ecosystem, not only because that our startups get a lot out of it, but for them to come and engage in this ecosystem, and most importantly, volunteer their times. They're all very busy. They all have their daily jobs, but whenever we reach out to them, and currently in our network, we have over 100 mentors, 10 of which were added to our ecosystem during the last 3 months. They're very, very gracious with their time, and the amount of time that we spend with our startups, the insights and the experience that they transfer to these entrepreneurs who are trying to make their businesses. So with that said, I would like to have a drum roll, and I would like to give a mentor award to Matt Johnson from Bear Conductive. This is a special moment for us because Charlie from Checkers Spot was a part of our batch 8, and Bear Conductive was a part of our batch 8 too. So in this expo, coincidentally, we have one of our batch 8 startups founder given a keynote, and then we're given the Startup Mentor Award to one of our founders from, again, batch 8. I think it's a nice coincidence. So we'd like to thank Matt Johnson for his guidance to our startups during batch 10, and we'll look forward to having you around more. Thank you, Matt. And I think I would like to say that the most exciting announcement I would like to say is the Startup Award, the People's Choice Award, that we're not going to be doing this live, although we've asked people about the startup that who's the most engaged one, who's the one that is doing the most amount of deal flows, who are the ones that have been attending all of our events, getting the best of our office hours and mentors. And I would like to say that with the drum roll, please. Dispersa, so Nivaita has been selected as the best startup of batch 10. And I would like to say that thank you very much for your engagement. It's been great seeing not only Dispersa, but all of our startups to be disengaged in the program. And congratulations to Dispersa. We'll look forward to putting you in many more deal flows. So with that said, it's 9:52 a.m. in California time. So in approximately 13 minutes, we're going to be activating our remote networking session. So please join us. I know that we only had 3 minutes for our startups to pitch, but they have some additional things and products that they would like to show you. So Remo is a great way that you can hop from one room to another to meet with our entrepreneurs, and they can live showcase their products. With that said, thank you very much for joining us for the Batch 10 of New Materials and Packaging Vertical Fall Summit, and see you next time in May 2021 at the Batch 11 graduation ceremony. Y'all have a great weekend. Take care.
Hey everyone, my name is Ho Yin. I am the founder of Remo. Today, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough on how to use Remo. When you get the Remo event URL, you will then land on this event landing page. You will see a countdown if the event hasn't started, but since the event has started right now, what you want to do is click on Join Event Now. Here, you will enter in your email, and you can also log in with Google. Type in your name with your password. Please create a new password and a new account when you enter here, and click on Join Event Now. This event allows you to use your microphone and camera to build meaningful connections with others. So please click on Allow Camera and Microphone. Click on Allow. Check that your camera and all of your microphone works here, and you can change it by clicking on each of these. If you have camera and mic issues, click on the Need Help button on the bottom left corner here, and we would chat with you. Our chat support will help you. If everything works, click on Cam and Mic Works, Join Event. When you land on the space, your microphone automatically turns on. You can also turn on your camera over here by pressing this button. And you can turn them both off by turning this off. When you turn on your camera, you can also switch to tile view right here like this. And you can also click the back to map to go back to your map. You can also double click on each table to go to that table, so you can see here. And when you go to a different table, you will only see and view the people that are active on that table and with their video and camera turned on. So if I double click back here, I will only see the other individuals here that have their videos and cameras turned on. After that, if you click on any person's avatar, if they've connected their LinkedIn, you can see their name, their profile, and the company that they work for. You can also connect them on LinkedIn here and view their profile, book them a meeting if they have a booking link connected, or message them